Vihar. What Vasant Vihar people use it cannot be adaptable to you people in Nagaland DPS or a DPS in the down south. It cannot be, because each institute has its own culture, its own values and ethos. You have your teachers also have their own profile. You look at the profile of your own teachers, their experience, and we are all human beings. So our marks there, but we also come out of our own personality now and then. So what is that I am trying to say is, you devise your own strategies, but you have to consciously devise them. Trial and error method may not work 1 year. Please don't leave them there. Try to adopt it second year in different ways. With a different group of people, different type of strategies may work. So if you have a fellow with Kada, the strategy with him is, I don't know, it will be different. I don't know whether I should treat him as a general category person, a businessman, or I should treat him as a EWS category. Very difficult. Where should I put him in between negotiating? It's a very tough situation. You people are all intelligent, you can think about it. This is one thing that institutional level, it has to begin at the primary level. That's one point. And also I think you are the people, those who are working at the primary level I am talking. You people are the resource people for the secondary level teachers. They may be teaching high level subjects. They may be teaching high level mathematics or science or whatever it is. But for this issue, you are the resource persons and guides for them. I don't know how DPS is going to create a kind of networking of the teachers, how to deal with this issue. This is going to be there, 25% is going to be there. It will not go away. Government may change, I do not know. After May 15th or so, we all know it. Government may change, but RTE may also have got some kind of scrutiny, but no political party will take away this 25%, because this is something nobody can, easy to give, difficult to take it back. No party will take it back. So if anybody has that myth, government is going to change, this may go away. No, they may increase to 50%, we do not know. Only you pray for not to have. So what is that is, so if you are going to live with that, if you have to live with that, why don't you live with that happily and successfully? Living with that happily and successfully is more important. Final part, I want to say one thing. What we found is amount of dissatisfaction among the parents of general category is that my children are good in studies. Because of this EWS children, they are going on second revision, third revision, so our children are not able to catch with extra kind of thing. Perhaps if I am from their category, I am also correct in having that kind of feeling. If I belong to the other category, I have my own right to feel other way also. But what is that? I was thinking academically, how do you negotiate? What would be the way we put it is that DPS is a place where you can innovate. DPS is a school, a society, you can have innovations. Each child can you treat as a pedagogically different kind of the child. Unless and otherwise you are counting it in terms of the amount they are spending on the child to send to DPS. If you take away that part, DPS can really have innovative mechanisms. DPS chairman and DPS management should create more and more technology oriented, and also helping the slow learners can be from both the sides, not only rich or poor. So there should be a kind of, you cannot create dissatisfaction too much among the parents of those children who are talented. They are also for you is a really good resources. You can't ignore them just because of the equity. You can't ignore the talented children also. So one way or other, I think, since there is no way you can create separate sections, within the given circumstances and situation, is there any innovative strategy to adapt so that these talented children will not be having any kind of restraint on them because of the other children? So you only can help them to move ahead so that EWS children should not be considered as a constraint. This is a kind of thing. Finally, to conclude, our research is nothing but learning from you. Whatever we make it as a research findings, this all is generated from you people only. You means your colleagues in different two schools. But 2 schools for me is a very small sample. And when my research scholar is doing in quite a lot of schools in Delhi itself, our sample is around 25 different categories of private schools and all that for PhD thesis. We were looking at different type of issues are coming, variety of students and problems also variety. One big issue that I consider is in case of the DPS, a warning I want to put as a caution is that this 25% can really make or break these 25% children. I just want to end it there. You also understand this. You also can make or break also. Suppose if they go to third-rate private schools, suppose, they would have had developed a lot of confidence themselves also for the future, because there they are the heroes. But by giving them this 25% into DPS, because you are all DPS principals, it is in your hands either to make them or break them also. If you break, that will be loss for us, the society. If you make, it will be good for institutions, DPS, as well as to the wider society. That's what I want to stop it.